Tonight, Michigan Representative Justin Amash is explaining his decision to explore a potential run for the White House.
Let's get to Mara McDonald with what he had to say about joining the race, especially so late in the process, Mara.
Hi, Devin. Well, he did have several things to say, and it really isn't a surprise that Amash is making this move. He's probably the best known of any of the 20 or so who are considering running as a Libertarian for president. Take a look.
Amash has spent the last 10 years in Congress from the west side of the state as a Republican, but always one with libertarian views. He left the GOP in July of last year and is now an independent. Appearing on MSNBC today, he explained his reasons for running for the Libertarian nomination for president.
What people want is someone who's practical, who's honest, who will represent every American. And right now what we have in Washington is two parties that are always fighting each other, that aren't representing the American people. We saw that with the most recent relief packages, where most of the aid was directed to helping those at the top and very little got through to the people who need it most.
Amash has been a vocal critic of President Trump, and he faces an uphill battle in the 3rd Congressional District as an independent. There are already 5 Republicans seeking his seat and 2 Democrats. His decision to run for president isn't being greeted well by Democrats nationally, who are concerned he funnels votes away from Joe Biden in the competitive state that is Michigan. Amash, for his part, isn't having it.
I think there's a factual mistake there. I mean, we don't know who people will vote for. It's impossible to say whether more people will vote for Biden or Trump if I'm in the race or not in the race. So I think there's a big factual issue there. But more important, we want to give the American people more choices. This is about democracy. It's about representative government.
Back here live, Representative Amash describes himself as a conservative who follows the United States Constitution. His colleagues in the House refer to him as Dr. No because of his proclivity to vote no on legislation. We're live downtown tonight. I'm Mara McDonald. Back to you.
Getting pretty close to you saying yes to a presidential run, though. All right, Mara.